Greetings, the name's GreyFox2510 and I'm doing a Dungeon of the Endless run. Which will probably end in my death, but that's the nature of these kind of games. Before I start, I just want to say that this game is still, at the point I'm recording this, the game is still in early access, though it's shaping up quite well. Before actually going to an actual new game, just in case you guys want to see it, this is your incredible options grid, which is nice because they at least... The game is actually in full screen window mode, so I can't complain about that. And the volumes, which I lower so that my voice is not being drawn out entirely by the sound of the game. Okay, so how does this game works? Actually, here you can see beta. I click on new game. Insert your ships, which give you gameplay bonuses or penalties. For example, this actually I only have this one. They don't show what the others do until I unlock them. So really can't tell you too much. Just gonna wait easy. And for your heroes, you start with these three guys. I mean, these two guys. This is the only ones you start with. The other ones you can find while you're exploring the actual dungeon, and you can keep them with you for 3 floors, alive of course. They get unlocked permanently. And of course each hero has its own little thing. So besides their own stats, their skills vary a little bit. There are some overlapping things, like, I don't know, this chick has a skill that allows her to run really fast so that you can get from one point to the other quick if you need to intercept some enemies. She's not the only one. There are other enemies that can also do like a speed burst and stuff like that. I always enjoy playing with this. And the next hero, what do I want to use for the next hero? He's kind of okay, he's a good buffer, but he gets really weak in the long run, from what I notice. Yeah, I'll just start with this. I mean, it's the only way you can start the game, to be honest. Okay, so... yeah. No, apparently my button for talking also click stop that thing. So guys, how does this game works? You have these 4 resources mainly: industry, science, food, and dust. The point of the game, I'll come back to this actually before. The point of the game is trying to go down in floors. So here's floor 1, and open doors. And when you find an exit, you actually have to take this crystal with you to the actual exit, and then you start the next floor again with the crystal in the base. When you notice here, I'll just open this door first. Here's one room. Here's some enemies. Combat is done basically automatically. The moment my heroes are in the room, they're just gonna start attacking. Rooms can be powered on and off. I used the middle mouse button. I can't remember what other button there is. And you have all these nodes. The big ones are for this. Major modules. You begin the game, which is the Science Creator 1, Industry Generator 1, and the Food Replicator 1. They give you extra science, industry, and food per room you open. So the best bonus from this come from when you wield them early in the game. Here you can see the +5, +4, +4. This is how much I get of each resource whenever I open a new door. Personally, I like to open with the industry generators because I get more of this, I can make more things. The little ones are for all the 3 other nodules. These are support minor nodules. I don't have any in the beginning. Offensive minor nodules, I only have the prisoner pod, which is just a somewhat quick attack nodule, but really low damage. And hindering nodules, which I don't have any right now, but they are basically just to piss off the enemies in the sense of the word. Science, you use it to, when you find, there are some rooms where you find like this big giant blue stone that you can click on them, and they have 4 research options. I'll come into one of those eventually, I'll explain more then. Food has 2 uses. I can level up a hero. Leveling up heroes give you a certain amount of stats that are fixed, and they can also give you active or passive skills as you level up. Or you can also kill them. And It's basically the beginning of the game. I'll explain more as I keep doing that. Alright, the powering up. Okay, there's nothing here. In order for things to actually work, you have to have power going into that room. So if I were to turn this off, this doesn't turn off because it's powered by a mysterious force. This room is powered by a mysterious force. But if I were to leave this off and I open a new door, this will not give me anything. Likewise, if I have any form of offensive nodules here, or any kind of nodule rather, and it's powered off and enemies go into that room, they're not gonna do anything. They're just going to waltz through, probably break everything, and yeah. And of course, if enemies kill me, I'm dead. Like all of my guys. Or if enemies also break this thing, I'm dead. As enemies attack this thing, I actually lose dust in small increments, but they eventually add up. You use dust to power up rooms. Like I said, 10 points. Each one is one room. And you can also use it to buy items from the merchant, and there are certain little events that can occur in some rooms that require you to use some dust. So right now I have 26 dust, so I can power up 2 rooms. One is here, which is this little yellow block light up, and this one is powered by itself, so I don't need to power it up myself. I'm just gonna build something else. Alright, I forgot. In easy, these things are more expensive. Opposed to too easy. And chests. So I'm gonna power up this room. I got a rapier. Each character has its own set of items you can equip. So this guy takes a gun. This is obviously not a gun. This one can work. So, actually, hold on. You can see the stat increases. I cannot move my mouse over because otherwise it will disappear, but it gives me extra speed, movement speed. DPS is just the culmination of your attack power and the attack cooldown, and that's it. Okay, so I have enough resources to build another industry generator. Combat in the beginning is just pretty straightforward. Just walk into a room, let your guys hit stuff. There's not much to it. In the long run, that's when you actually have to start thinking about your skills and popping them. Okay, so this time I do not have enough dust, so this room is going to have to stay on power. What's the point of leaving rooms on power, or why? Oh yeah, they have to be connected, so I cannot do this because there is another room with power in a way. The thing about unpowered rooms is that whenever I open a door, there is a chance they can spawn enemies. So you want to try to keep going in a certain direction as far as you can before you have to turn around and go in their way. So if I leave these 2 rooms like this and I start exploring this other way, I will also probably not have enough dust to support these rooms, and there are gonna be enemies here, and there's also gonna be enemies here crawling down, and you don't want that. You really don't want that. Like I said, in the beginning it's not that bad. Eventually it's going to really add up. See, here we go. That means there's enemies there. You can see my damage going on. Alright, whenever I'm out of battle, like all enemies on the floor are dead, you just go back to full health. I'll take this chance to level up both guys. So I got my first set of skills. This guy increases the attack power of all heroes in the room, and also my defense. The cooldown is based on open doors, so if I pop this I will need to open 3 doors before I can use it again. And it's like I said, it just increases my speed. This only her movement speed by a decent amount. Like I said, she's a really good interceptor. So this room is powered up. I could build something here, but if I just put something here, I risk, and for example, keep going in another direction, I run the risk of enemies going here and breaking stuff. So it's kind of like a dirty industry. Yeah, I'll go with it. Like I said, it's best to do this as early as possible, because otherwise you're going to get... no, that's good. Now, here's the exit. So I could leave now. I just have to go back for my crystal, pick it up, and slowly walk here with one of the guys. The other one can just move normally. But as I keep moving with the crystal, like, I pick the crystal up. I go to this room, it's fine. I go to this room, this one is automatically going to power off. I enter this room, this one is going to power off. And enemies can start spawning from there. So yeah, I was saying, it's better to do the generators early in the game because, for example, right now, they keep increasing in cost, you probably noticed. If, let's say, I will explore most of the floor, I don't know how much doors are left, but I decide to build one and it turns out there's only one door left. For example, this. 35 industry for a 3 science return. Actually, let's just do this. 35 industry for a 3 industry return. If I build this and I open a door and it turns out to be the last door, I basically just wasted 32 industry. These resources carry over, just these 3, to the next floor, the leftovers you have. Dust is always reset per floor. As you can see, I'm having really bad luck with dust. Sometimes it happens. Nice win. That's a gun. It's not a gun for this guy. Yeah, you can notice that. You can also see the symbols. That's basically like a machine gun. So this is where it starts getting tricky, because I have way too little dust and I have too many rooms on power. So I'm probably going to build... Sorry about that. I'm gonna build those 2 there. And hopefully that's gonna do something. The reason right now I decided not to keep exploring this way, because I have this set rooms on power and this 2. So I want to try to be closer to them in case I need to intercept enemies. This is what I was talking about. They're enemies. Nothing going here? No. Are we done? No, we're not done. You can tell because my health is not regening. It goes without saying, you can only see enemies that are in a lit up room. So I can finally lit this one up and this one. So I should be fine from this now. I just have to worry about these ones. This is what I was talking about. You get 4 set pieces each time you try to do a research. And they basically only change when you complete another research. If there happen to be 2 of these in the same floor, they each will have their own set. And they always, as far as I know, take 3 doors to finish the research. So I can upgrade rather, my food replicator so that it gives me an extra food point per open door, and they just keep going up one by one. Or I can research new stuff. So the auto dog shard gives me health regen, 2 heroes and NPCs in the same room, and especially if there are no monsters, this also works even when... Like normally I wouldn't regen that much health, but if I were to build this, I don't know, here, there are enemies actually around, I'm just waiting there for them here like as a choke point, I will still regen my health even if some of them are in transit. Sea Blaster, it's kinda like all-in all-out thing, just hits enemies and also hits my own. And finally the tear gas, which it's basically like a constant damage source to all monsters in the same room. But the most important thing is it divides the defense of monsters. At the first level it's just by 2 and it just keeps going up. The auto dog charts are useful, but I want to focus more on these ones in the beginning. It's going to take pretty much all of my science. They don't need to be powered up, they work perfectly fine, but the problem with leaving them in a non-powered room is that they can spawn enemies and they can break that. So, I actually need to... Okay. I took way too much damage there. Oh yeah, there's the pause button. Now I'm starting to take a lot of damage. I kind of regret not picking the auto duck shards. I'm just gonna level you up again. Taking way too much damage. Yeah, it really makes a huge difference when you are between easy and too easy. Normally in too easy you wouldn't even be bothered to look at your heroes and they'll be fine like level 1 or 2 until like the 3rd floor or something like that. That's when things start to go real crazy. So common tactic is just to open doors and you find enemies to run back to. This is a really bad choke point because I only have like 2 turrets for defense. but it's a little bit of extra damage. There are more enemies. There we go. If I could power up this room, it will be a lot better. But, you know, I can't turn this off because actually I could turn this off. Does this work? No, it doesn't work. Because I still need to have a proper line of power. It's this way. It's a good time to do this. Build through this. Okay, the food replicator is done, but there's no way I can do anything else. I can try to do... I think I should still be good on the return of this because I have two unexplored paths, but I'm... Obviously, the further you go down, the more doors there are. I'm guessing there's going to be like between 15 to 20 doors, so it's a risky build. The power limit is 4. You just need to find more heroes, which I haven't found. And in order to recruit them, you need food. So yeah, this is definitely going into her. Okay, so this is the end of this way. And here we go. This is gonna get crazy, probably. Gonna pop this. I'm just gonna keep ready on my heels. Okay, that was not as bad as I expected. And I got more dust finally, so I can at least try to protect this. I don't think I have enough science to do anything, yeah. So this one changed, for example. Adds one with unmeasured modules. Still not sure what that does, because you can see with the size of a bonus provided by your hero when manipulating or repairing a model. I think this guy has it. No. There's one guy that has a passive skill that allows them to man the major nodules and gives them like an increased return. And there's also a chop, which is makes it that if I find a merchant, they go straight there. I'm actually going to build one more. Yeah, the thing is now I have to go all this way. I'm gonna have to live this way unprotected for a little bit. Or, I mean, I could run back, but it takes time. Even if this chick can move fast. You've seen the damage these guys can do. See? This is starting to look bad. And that happens. So, thankfully they're not really focusing on my stuff. They just want to go and kill me. Actually, I'm just gonna run back up here. Say this one is actually attacking. So in this case, I will actually opt to power this one up because this one is closer to my crystal. I'd rather protect that. And yeah, didn't work out too well. As an extra, when you open the last door in a dungeon, your current research automatically ends. Sometimes you get a dungeon... sometimes there are dungeons that the rooms cycle back, so... I don't know, for example, this room, one room will here, then another here, and they will have to have like a door connecting them. You can leave those until the end, so that once you open every single other room, if you have a research available, you will basically almost get a free research. Okay, so this is what's gonna happen. I have too many dark spaces next to the exit. I wanna do one more of this. Sadly, I cannot do this anymore because I don't have any more doors to open. I'm gonna have to risk it like this. So I leave this guy all the way up here so that he can take care of some of the enemies that are going to come into this room. So hopefully she will not die in a way. So I'm gonna pick this up, I'm gonna start running. Simply nothing to say. You can see this power off. This one. And this guy's taking damage. Now stuff is spawning behind me. And it should be fine. And it's over. And that's floor 1. This might not necessarily the best run ever, because I still haven't found an extra hero. But whatever. This is extra food. I'll start with the industry again. Then I have to think about some science as well. I'll allow this guy up. And that's about it. This gives me industry. Also in the beginning of the game, or rather in easy, I feel it's much more common that you get dust when opening rooms into easy than in easy. I mean, it makes sense. But yeah, I'm gonna just keep going with the industry. These give like passive effects. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. But they only last a certain amount of rooms. So this one is increasing a lot of my resources by 50%. So this is gonna help a lot with my industry. And once it ends, like after 3 doors, it's just going to crumble and it generally leaves space open to craft something else. And our dead end, sadly. Well. There's nothing here. So this room kinda sucks. The only point or reason to power up this room is to stop enemies from spawning. I powered this one up because of the possibilities that I will have something to craft, or I will be able to put something there. And he just kind of ignored me. I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, it's here, yes. Sadly, this is going to be the end of the stall. And it is also dead end. Yeah, left a spot there. I'm gonna go... I want some food, but I actually need some science as well. So like I was saying, I just powered up this one up because it's a closer route to my crystal and you want to put as much distance as possible. And it goes without saying that enemies can leave some dust behind when you kill them. There are actually some heroes that increases the chance of that. I'm gonna power this one up so I can do some. So I did science back here. I think I wanna... yeah, let's get some food going on. Taking this route. So now I can do that. Whoa, 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 hold on. You can also, of course, upgrade your other modules. Hello, industry generator 2. That's the exit. Thankfully this room is self-powered, so that's a little less dust that I have to spend around. And I can at least keep a safe route around that enemies will not be constantly spawning through. Though I am tempted in turning, I mean it's 10 doors, how much is this? 40. I will need, once the other thing upgrades, which should be the next door, I'm going to need basically like 9 rooms for me to get a proper return on this. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna do some science. get extra dust. Okay, there's nothing spawning back there. Come on, give me at least 2 dust. Come on. You guys suck. So this is what I'm saying. You know there's a room here. So I'll just open this one up. Getting prepared for dust. There we go. And I can turn this one up. Oh look. I think I'm gonna hold on the defenses. Should be able to research something else. Yeah, the KIP. Yeah, knowledge is power. Has a certain amount of damage. It starts with 1, but it increases for each point of science that I have. If I have 200 points of science stocked, it basically does the max damage, which is 101 at this level. The nearest stun model decreases the speed of monsters. This is nice eventually when you need to have multiple choke points, so that the one you're not manning, or if you don't have enough people to live around, let's give more time for your modules to do something, so that when you actually get there, you can destroy stuff faster. I'm gonna go with this one. Oh yeah, as you can have noticed, the girl is much faster than the guy, so this is why I usually just move her around when I need to do research, or when I need to intercept. That's a lot of enemies. I might have needed to do some attack nodules. Living on the edge. Wait, is this the only way? Yeah, this is the only way I have left. Actually, this one. Yeah, there's no point in me building our major nodule. There's no way I'm gonna get enough rooms for it to be worth it. Save. Just gonna go back. Just... yeah. Time passes a lot slower when you are in actual combat, so you don't build things as fast. Like this guy. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so sadly I could not finish... oh wait, I did finish that. I didn't notice the message. And the barrel injector is poison. I think I'm gonna upgrade this. Yeah, this is gonna be it. I'm going to build just one more. I'm gonna open the last door. And no enemies spawn. Okay, so this time, instead of taking this guy all the way over here and just wait, I'm gonna leave him here for interception. Pick this up and go. And I can just go now. It doesn't matter where your heroes are, as long as someone gets there, everyone goes down. I think I have enough food to level up both. So you can see that I'm gonna get a new pet. So this one gets upgrade, that's what I was talking about. Can operate major nodules, and the hero needs to stay at least one turn in the room to improve the module's effect. And she got the repair, which is pretty useful. So let's go. This is probably the worst way to start, when you don't even have a nodule in the first room. I mean, it's really not that big of a deal, but it helps. This one reduces weight and gives attack power. Yeah, you attack faster, so. Okay, I'm just gonna start with the industry. Let's take this route. Okay, so yeah, these are dust machines. Steering industry is going to give me, yeah, good chunk of dust. This one, I think I lost a good chunk, so I need to replenish my industry resources. Stocks. This one... That's a good question. I'm gonna wait for food now. Since I haven't found a research point, I don't wanna worry too much about that. Give me one dust. Give me one dust. Just one. Thank you. Where are you going? But I think I'm gonna have to build one anyway. If I don't find one, I can at least stock some science in the meantime. Science machines. Okay, so this room is going to have to stay unpowered. Gonna build one. Now let's go with two. And a merchant. So right now I'm probably not bother too much because, like I said, they cost dust. And I really don't have the dust right now. Maybe later. If he is still alive, which he probably won't. Because yeah, enemies can spawn here and they can attack him. And he will most probably die. Okay, so since I'm going to have to leave these two rooms on power for the time being, now might be a good time to put an extra here and tear gas. So it's 35, 48. That's gonna suck, it's going to hit me by 1 point. I'm gonna wait it out, see what happens. This is probably one of the worst things that can happen when you have a unpowered room next to your crystal, but I cannot turn any of this off because otherwise I'm going to lose a Nautilus end. That's also equally bad. So for that I'm going to level you and I can do you too. So now you got Pilfer. If I find dust in a room I get an extra one, which adds up. And Duelist. If I'm targeted by a single monster, she gets some attack speed increase. Give me dust. Thank you. I want to think that if you light up a room quickly, these things are most probably going to go straight from my crystal. So I'm just going to turn this up. I want to think that if you instantly turn up a room, nothing spawns there. Normally, if I had an extra hero, I would probably leave one behind, just to give an extra point of strength to this, but I don't. So I wanted to build something else. This is room 9, so if I build one of these, I will need almost 10 rooms before I get any returns. I'm gonna risk it. Just in case one of those. Because I'm gonna have to start splitting up. Actually, no. I'm gonna turn this off. Oh, he's still alive. I'm gonna turn this one. That's for him. Oh, it's decent. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going this way. Come on, give me an extra hero. So I'm breaking my rule with this game. Normally I do like 30-minute episodes, but I have done pretty much nothing in 30 minutes, so I'm just gonna keep going. Gonna go for like an hour. And I knew it. Okay, so this is where it's gonna start getting ugly. Because I need to do this. Oh, was that it? That was an easy wave, thankfully. Okay, so let's do some research. Suppressive Firebot. Increase the attack power of heroes in the same room. And a Claymore Mine. Well, just what you would expect. An AoE attack center in itself. Nearest to an average set. It sounds nice, honestly. Especially because I'm not building too much right now. This can be really useful for when you leave heroes behind in checkpoints, as well as this one. Gonna go with this. Actually, I should do this. Hopefully you can hold on by yourself. Repairing. So yeah, now I laid up this whole place. That way I can finally stop worrying about this. And he's going this way. I'll light this one up, see if I can keep that protected. Rapier. Might be better than this, than the other one I have. It's exactly the same. So here's what you can do. I'm gonna sell that. It's not much, but yeah. One else thing you can also do is that at the end of a floor, you can just power up all the rooms that are not en route to, for example, the exit is not here. It has to be somewhere up here. So once I'm done, like once I find the exit, all of these rooms are not really going to make much of a difference for me, because even if enemies spawn through there, I'll be going in the exact opposite direction. So I can turn all this off, get some dust, buy things, especially now in the beginning when I don't have like a full equipment set. And well, you know, I just laid that one up. I wasn't taking it, I just did it. Okay, so this is starting to get a little bit ugly. And we are good. I'll start building some more stuff. The auto duck shark. Wait, did you finish? I don't think you have finished. Yeah. And yeah, why not? Tear gas. Just for the time being. Since I'm also running back here as a checkpoint. Prison soap. So what do you do? Defense and HP max. Yeah, I'll give it to you for the time being. So yeah, you tend to run back quickly when you open doors when you have like this kind of thing, so that you just run back. And wait for the game to say that there are no enemies. If that's the case, and you can start running back. Sad finish. Yeah, I think this is the bioorganic transference. Whenever I kill an enemy, I heal up to 100 HP based on the power of the kill monster. It's distributed by the heroes in the room, so it is a good source of healing eventually. I'm gonna with this. I really need to find an extra hero. So since I'm... One second. Sorry about that. Had to take a phone call. You might notice the screen moved a little bit. It happens. The game doesn't get along with me moving my mouse off screen. Even when the escape menu is up. See? Alright, I'm sorry about that. So what was I doing? Okay, so this path is still not covered. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, it's fine. I need to move. One extra task, and I can probably power up this room. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Guessing the room kind of going to be along the 22 rooms, so it's not worth it for me to build anymore. I don't know what this one. Powered by a mysterious force. And I can finish this. Whoa. Hey, this is getting sketchy. Stop it. Oh, son of a bitch. Let's go with the level up. Stop it. Okay, so I really need to get some extra heroes, otherwise this run is going to be doomed. I have the tear gas. I'm gonna put the... Yeah. You're not done yet. That's not what I need. Oh, let's just power it up so it's less enemies that are gonna be spawning around. Does fuel. Gives me defense. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave you behind. Some extra engineering. Okay, so that's the exit. Okay, nothing happened. Come on. Game, you're killing me. Okay, so I was saying I'm not gonna need any of this now. But I might want to clean my route out. I'm gonna turn this one off to you and you. Okay, so what can I do now? Sounds good. No. 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 Persecute. Tempting? No. I think that's it. Yeah, I might do this. Then, oh yeah, you cannot carry over items from floor to floor. If I have land in my inventory and I leave the floor, it's gone. So this should be smooth sailing. Because basically the enemies that could spawn were here and I will move faster than them. No, I'll say I leave the room, but it's over. Floor 4, still no extra heroes. It's not looking good. As usual, starting with the industry. Taking these routes. That's bad. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. What the hell? It's just just duplicated the cost of healing my heroes. Not cool. Oh, come on! Alright, fine. It's because you're giving me dust. I'm not Game, you're killing me. At least I just blew 2 rooms out of that crap. Finally! So yeah, they cost food to recruit, and I start level 1. Oh, this is a new one. I've never seen this one before. So yeah, this thing, as long as I keep them alive for 3 floors, I'm not sure if this one counts, they will be permanently added to my roster and I can begin the games with them. I'll level you a couple of times. I'll just do a Psycho Kill or increase attack power and speed. Not bad. And... nice. Increases the amount of food I get. Or rather, gives me food just by killing stuff. Alright, I need food. Starting to run really low on that. So, that's a level order of food. What? The problem if I don't recruit him, he's probably just going to die from enemies. That's never happened to me before. I never had 2 heroes back to back. I don't have this one either. Team Spirit. Huh. I'm gonna give you at least 1 level. I hope I do not regret that. And increase the attack power of minor nodules in the room. This is nice. And wow, this guy is slow. I think I'm gonna leave you behind. For a little bit, at least until I can power up this room. Like this. And... it's 8 open doors. This should still be good. They're starting to hurt my industry, but yeah. I really need to get my food stores up quick. So this point is where I start to... I should build some defenses here. 3 nodules. I'm gonna build 2 of this. And let's do a nice way over to my... yeah, this. That should be good. I think we're gonna leave this guy. Give you an extra level or 2. What did you get? Upgrade. Okay. Can build something here too. Do I want to do this? I will need 10 rooms before I even get anything out of this. It's tempting. I mean, there's definitely more than 20 doors. So I'm definitely going to get something out of this, but... when did I gather that? Alright, I forgot about that. I'm gonna give you this one. And just for the sake of giving you something, I'll probably sell that later if I had the chance. Let's keep going, so here's a loop around. This better be good. 21 foot, I'll take it. I would rather get some dust though. And that's enemies. Ah, crap, this is gonna be bad. This could be bad. Ah, it should be good. Yay, dust. Let's just move back 1 more room. This guy's taking a beating, he's running around. Gonna give me 1 more dust. Gonna give me 1 more dust. So I'm gonna leave this door like that. I have to leave this guy behind. I'll leave him behind. Because I'm pretty sure he has more damage. I keep forgetting that. Let's see, DPS and so yeah, definitely more damage. Oh, thank you. So I probably won't be ruling anything here, except for maybe, I don't know, prisoner pod. Because they're probably going to be destroyed. As long as they have some health left, they can still be repairable, but once they blow up, they're just done. And that way, I can... Oh, come on. That way, I have more time to get back here to my defenses rather than having to run all the way here. Especially with this giant hulk of whatever going around. Wait, I'm going to live back here. Just momentarily. While I open this door. Alright, that's some more dust. I'm going to bar this one up actually. Try to get some more distance going on between. These rooms and my crystal. You stay back there. Found the exit. No enemies going on. It's not very common that the exit is in a two-door room. I mean, it's nice that I got some extra science, but I have nothing to spend it on. Still haven't found a research machine. This is where it's gonna start getting a little bit more interesting. And I could use this as a choke point, but then I run the risk of enemies that just don't give a crap about you to run through and start hitting this. And that's not nice. See, this is what I meant. Let's go. You're not gonna be useful. You're gonna see, I'm starting to lose dust. Whoa. You go back here. Oh, come on. You're kidding me. Ah. This is going downhill quick. Are you sure you cannot equip that? No. You can equip... Oh, do I want to make you even slower? No. I'm gonna give you some DPSU. Yeah, you're good. And I can give you this. Okay. So... Is this getting ugly? I could choose... I'm not gonna say the word. Cover it out and just go straight to the exit. But no. This, near stun, tear gas, and have the other one. They want this... yeah. Hopefully, I don't need to split up. I'm gonna have to split up. Oh yeah. Oh, wow. Things are starting to hurt. They're moving faster than I expected. Whoa. Looking sketchy. Alright, you get a new level up. That's not making much of a difference. Okay. What'd you get now? You increase defense and aggro all monsters. This could be somewhat useful. No, I'm definitely power up this one. I have to leave this guy behind, otherwise he's not gonna make it back in time. This is getting bad. Can I do business? Can I actually? I have something to sell. Yay! And none of these are the other guy. I'm gonna power you up so I can just have a little bit respite from this place. Are you powered up by Mysterious Force? No, you're not. Arr, money suit. Huh, I get it. Okay, first one. Let's do this. And this. What do you do? Yeah. You? No, you're fine. Whoa, whoa. Nope. I need to get out of this floor, or else I'm just going to die. This is looking... Okay, how much does this give? Ah, this is nice. I mean, now that I can use this again, because it's on cooldown now. So I have a pretty high chance of, if I don't leave this floor right now, I'm going to die. So let's die. Of course it would be at that end. Oh, it's a DOS machine. It's not the biggest return in the history of ever, but... oh dear. And I'm... oh well, I'm done. No, wait. I still have one door I can open for some more resources. I'm going to regret this. If I can keep all this power up, I can reduce the amount of enemies that are going to come crawling. But now they're gonna come straight through there. Alright, let's go to my dad. No, nothing spawned. That's lucky. So there has to be something I can buy. You. I want to give this to you. I now lost a little bit of damage, but it's fine. And I get placebo, which gives regen to all the heroes in the room. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm gonna power this one up. Used to have some breathing room for when I go to the exit, and that one, definitely that one. You guys can go. Let's go. I think if I recover from this game, I'm just gonna go into easy. Speaking of, it's been an hour on this game, so I think I'm actually gonna cut this one, and I'll just turn it into a mini-series. I suppose it'll take me... I will most probably die in the next recording, and then I'm actually do one more run. Into easy, rather, just to actually get to the end. If I can get to the end, I still haven't finished this game not even once. So... yeah, thanks for watching, and if you like, feel free to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next part.